Good morning, fellow ranters. I hope you've all had a fantastic weekend as we continue this mind-boggling week of democratic insanity. So, today we'll cover democratic insanity, as I've stated, Democrats being obsessed with satanic ways, really. And lastly, we'll briefly discuss Trump's State of the Union address. So, let's get things started. What I want to get off my chest is that I think overall Trump really tried to not be divisive in his State of the Union address, and clearly Democrats still do not want to work with anyone who doesn't agree with every single one of their talking points. Look, and I mean this as someone with many leftist friends. Unfortunately, it's sad, but I still love them. And you should be able to be friends and live your life being friends and friendly with people on the left, people you disagree with. That's the beauty of it, right? That's what I grew up knowing. That's what I've been told my whole life. That's what my parents always try to instill in me, is a sense of understanding and discourse with those you disagree with. Don't despise them, just debate them. That has clearly not gotten across to my Democrat friends, because everyone I know who is a Democrat accuses me of being a fucking Nazi if I don't agree with them. So, classic. But you know what? We'll try to, let's say, just pardon them and overlook their shortcomings. We still love them. We can't take their line of just hating everyone that disagrees with us. That being said, Democratic lawmakers clearly haven't gotten that memo either, because Democratic lawmakers are the people least likely to agree with anything Trump tries to do. It's insanity. During the State of the Union address, Trump specifically mentioned the record low numbers of unemployment for every minority group. First of all, who cares what minority groups, what their employment level is? We should just look at everyone as an individual person. We don't need to care if they're black, white, Asian. No one should care anymore. We should just get over it and move on with our lives. But that being said, we need to be able to talk to Democrats, and the only way Democrats are capable of talking these days is about minorities and persecution and everyone being a victim apart from white males, pretty much. So, unless you're gay. So, essentially, Trump mentions these facts because he knows that's all Democrats care about, is unemployment rates for minorities. At least that's what we thought they cared about, because when Trump actually did mention those statistics, and those are true, even the leftist Washington Post couldn't disagree with that when they fact-checked his speech. The Democrats in the room didn't even applaud. It's absolutely embarrassing. So here you have a president who's actually they might find offensive and evil and all this thing and ridiculous, yet he actually delivers on the promises that they've been making over the years, and they don't applaud him. So what does that tell me? And look, I really mean it. If you're a Democrat, please leave a comment below and explain why the people who are representing you in Congress should not applaud that fact. Isn't that what we want? We want prosperity for all races, for all people. I thought that was the goal. And now we've reached the best moment to be a minority in the world, or in America, and Democratic lawmakers don't applaud because their true belief comes to the surface finally. They don't care about minorities. They don't care about you because you're black. They don't care about you because you're Asian or Indian, whatever you want. They don't care. They just care to make sure that you need the government to live your life. They hate the free market. They don't want you to be independent. They don't want you to be self-sufficient. They want you to be a slave of the government, because that's their job. Because with that, they want to be empowered. They want to feel that you need them to make your dreams come true. Let me tell you something. Never in human history has that been the case. People succeed in spite of the government. It's never because of the government. Unless you're a crooked crony capitalist with friends in the government. And you know what? Even then, the government might, help you make some, quick turnarounds and quick, good investments in a crony capitalist way, but it never lasts long, because guess what? Progress will kill you eventually. So that's essentially what democratic lawmakers want. They want you to be dependent on them, because that's how the left looks at the world. That's the biggest difference between left and right. And that's what I always found so fascinating about this leftist party, is that they think that Nazis are right-wing. Are you stupid? They're not right-wing at all. Nazis want the government to control everything, just like fascists do, just like communists do. Literally, communism, fascism, Nazism, it's pretty much the same thing. Apart from one of them is focused on class warfare, whilst the other one is more focused on a national identity. So, give me a break, leftists. Take your head out of your ass and applaud our president when he deserves it. And he mentions that we've actually come a long way, and we have results to show for it. We're not just standing around in a circle crying about victimhood, blue hoo-hoo, the usual leftist way to see the world. That's not going to get us anywhere. That's not going to get us anywhere. And one more thing that comes to mind is with all these ridiculous, gruesome, satanic abortion laws that New York and Virginia have tried to pass, you can absolutely, kill a baby when he's already out of the womb. Oh, no problem. Yet these same people cry about, minorities aren't allowed to vote. Oh, people are preventing minorities to vote. All stupid things that are completely false. They're so worried about minorities voting, yet a baby that is 1 second old, 1 minute old, fresh into the new world, they want to be able to legally kill it. Are you mad? When do you stop becoming a politician? When do you become an insane person? The Democratic Party has become satanic. I don't know why. And look, I'm the first person to say I'd like two parties, because you want to have a free market, smaller government type party debating with a bigger government party. It's the oldest debate in the book. I'm fine with having that debate. I don't want to have a debate with a satanic political party that believes that killing babies is no big deal. But you know why they can come to terms with it? It plugs back into what I was saying. Leftists don't see the world as individuals. The leftists see the world as purely numbers. We're all a bunch of ants, and we're all just shoved into our little letterboxes, and they just want to see, oh look, here's the number of black people that are successful, they need to be the same as white. They want to engineer society. So they don't care about a baby being killed, because for them it's just a necessity to get to their final goal, which is essentially complete absolute need for the government in your life. Complete government control, complete social engineering, just as they've done in Russia and just as they've done in China. And that is exactly what their end game is, and always has been. This is Patriot Euro signing off. Have a great day.